Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today let's do a walk around and tour of the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe SEL. This SEL trim level of the Santa Fe is going to be the volume sales version, or I should say the volume sales trim level, which means a lot of people are going to likely look into buying this trim level of the Santa Fe. The SEL does give you leather seats. You do get crossbars, as you can see here, 18-inch wheels. You also get a very digitalized instrument cluster as well as infotainment system, as you guys will see on the inside. And of course, this one here is all new, or was all new, for the 2024 model year. Now, with that being said, it is drastically different versus the outgoing model in the sense that, as you can tell, it looks a bit more boxier, it looks a bit more unique, and in some cases it does remind me of the more expensive Land Rover Defender. But with that being said, guys, a huge thank you to Bob Thomas Pre-Owned, which is part of the Thomas Auto Group here in McKinney, Texas, for giving me some time with this one today. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. As you can see, you do have a very unique key fob in the sense that when you turn it sideways, it does give you the Hyundai logo. And with that Hyundai logo, you do get a couple of different buttons here, such as your lock, your unlock, your remote start, and your panic alarm. To remote start the vehicle, make sure the vehicle's locked, and just hit the remote start button, and it will come right on. The LED daytime running lights will indicate that the vehicle is going to be running. It will run for a few minutes and it will shut right off. Then, of course, if you want to do it again, just do the same function once more. But with that being said, you can hear that 2.5 turbo, although it does sound a bit quiet. And when you're done, just hold it again and it will shut right back off. Come over to the front of the vehicle. As you can see, you do have a very nice and unique grille in the sense that the trim up the Santa Fe does give you a geometric-like grille, which is very nice. Hyundai badge on top. We pan back out a little bit. You do have your front-facing camera. You do have your front parking sensors here. You do also have your LED daytime running lights, as you guys just saw, with your LED headlamps. And those air dams right over here on both sides are actually fully functional whilst you're driving on the road. Coming over to the wheels, as you can see, we are taking a look at a set of Sumitoro HTR P03 All Seasons, measuring 235 65 R18s all the way around. With that being said, the Santa Fe does come standard with a smart key access system, allowing for easy access to the interior as well as exterior. And to jump inside, it's very simple. All you have to do is just make sure you put your hand in. There's a touch sensor inside of it, and the vehicle indicate unlocking for you to jump on in. Or if you want to go ahead and lock the vehicle, just tap the button here, and the vehicle will indicate locking. The exterior color of this one is finished off in Serenity White Pearl, with the black leather interior. Coming over the door to the door panel here, you do have some soft material here, but it is a bit of a plastic material as expected. You do have some soft material though down here, and you can feel it's actually pretty comfortable and everything. You're going to have your controls here for your power mirrors, power locks, power windows, and your child lock is right here. And you do have a storage pocket inside of the door jamb here, which is pretty helpful. With that being said, the Hyundai Santa Fe does come standard with that smart key access system, and also does come standard with push button ignition. As long as you have the key fob in your pocket, whether it's in the pocket or it's inside the vehicle itself, just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to go. Very nice. The Hyundai Santa Fe does come standard with a fully leather-wrapped rack and pinion power steering wheel with aluminum mated paddle shifters on both the left as well as on the right sides. You also have controls here on the left as well as on the right. Left is going to house some controls that deal specifically with some safety features. You do have your pages up here, which is going to be for different things as we'll discuss. You also do have this right here, which is going to control the volume, or not the volume, the information system, as you guys saw there. To the right, you're going to have your hands-free Bluetooth and telephone, favorites, mode. This button here is for the volume for the audio, and this button here is going to be for any favorites that you may have saved. With that said, you also have a little attention meter to keep you in check while you're driving down the road. As you can see, we are taking a look at a fully digital instrument cluster, and as you can see, you have two main gauges. To the left is going to be your speedometer, to the right is going to be your tachometer, and right down below that's going to have your exterior temperature, current odometer reading, and of course on top you do have your gear selector and how many miles to empty. Now we are going to use the button as I just showed you guys to go through what's going on here on this little screen, and it's going to show you things such as current trip information, since refueling, since last reset, and then auto stop. Push that down, or hold on, not push it down. You have an icon of the vehicle, a tire pressure monitoring system, and then back to that auto stop screen right there. Taking a look over here, we're looking at a brand new system that came out last year. This is going to be a 12-inch display, or is it not a 12-inch display? That's for the higher trim level. This is a 10.25-inch display, which looks really nice. And as you can see, it's well laid out. Starting off here, you are going to be taking a look at what's playing on your radio. So I'm going to turn the radio down for copyright purposes. As you can see, push on it is going to show you what's playing on the radio. It's going to show all your different stations here. You're going to have all your different sources, which includes your FM, AM, and Sirius XM radio. You also have different favorites that you may have saved while driving the vehicle and whatnot. This right here is going to be for all your sources. This right here is going to be for your sounds of nature. So you can choose from any one of these different themes, and you can play amongst your heart's desire. So what we're listening to right now is going to be Rainy Day, but you have others such as, for example, Lively Forest, you have On a Sailing Ship, kind of gives you a bit of a beachy vibe. City at Dawn, pretty cool. You also have Harbingers of Spring. Kind of makes sense since it is a bit warm outside today. Kind of gives you that kind of early feel of spring weather and spring in general. But overall, you can choose from any of these different themes based on your mood, or if you want to listen to something other than the radio. That's pretty cool to see. So we're going to go ahead and turn this down since we're going to go back to the radio in 1 second. There you go. You have an analog clock over here with your current date. Over here is going to be different submenus, as you can see. It includes things such as your phone projection, valet mode, vehicle diagnostics, service maintenance, notifications, online manual, and setup. Now, majority of these screens are going to require a subscription, of which I do not have. I'm just reviewing the vehicle for you guys today. So in due course, definitely go and get some assistance from your Hyundai dealer if you want to learn more information about that. Or you can watch my calligraphy review that I did a few months ago, and that kind of took us into a bit more detail about how that all works. So phone right here is going to allow you to connect a phone to the vehicle. Phone projection is going to allow you to project, your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and stuff like that there. Valet mode obviously is going to allow you to lock certain things in the vehicle, lock certain components of the vehicle, such as your glove box, to make sure no one really goes inside of there. Vehicle diagnostics is going to give you a checklist of what's going on with the vehicle. Sorry about that, guys. My finger accidentally touched the phone screen here, which of course would have allowed me to connect a phone to the vehicle. But anyways, let's continue on here. We just finished talking about vehicle diagnostics. Service maintenance is going to give you your maintenance levels and when it needs to be serviced and all that. Notifications, such as if anything were to come up like warnings, or if anything's running low, such as oil or, your tire pressure. Online manual is going to allow you to consult your owner's manual online, and of course any updates and when the last time it was updated. Up here is going to be your driver profile, which, as you can see, you can go to profile settings, or you can go to your online manual. So let's say we go to profile settings here. You can change the user, you can change the image, you can secure it, you can link it to your Blue Link account, you can link your digital key, or you can delete the entire profile if you want. So pretty cool stuff to see, and I find that to be pretty interesting. So this is just a quick rundown of the infotainment system inside of the Hyundai Santa Fe SEL. Like I said, I did do a review fully on a calligraphy, so hopefully that will answer any pertaining questions you guys might have about this infotainment system in general. Coming down below that, you're going to have all your different buttons here and controls for different things. So let's start things off with what's going on top of here. You have a volume knob, you have a tuning knob, you have your hazard light right here. You have different buttons for different things. You have home, map, search, media, seat track, favorites, and setup. You have your dual zone climate control. You're going to have heated seats for the front and front passenger. You're going to have front and rear defrost, fan positioning, fan speed, recycling. You can turn the AC button, AC thing on or off. This, of course, is going to turn the fan off and stuff like that. Coming below that, you're going to have more buttons as well, such as auto hold, drive mode, your start-stop system you can turn on or off. Hill descent system is right here. Your camera, which, as you can see, pretty nice, and it does do a good job of giving you a clear image. And of course, you do have your parking sensors right over there. With that being said, coming down here, we are taking a look at two key, or that's how it's pronounced, QI or key wireless charging systems. One over here and one over there. This indicator will let you know when the device is being charged, which is nice and very cool to see. You have your two cup holders here, which is also very cool as well. Coming over your glove box, or excuse me, glove compartment, you have a very good amount of storage space in here, which is very nice. LED light right in there. You can take out this little storage cubby, which in itself is also quite large. And as you can see, you have even more space down there. Pretty cool to see. You do have your mirror here. You do have controls here for your lights, your roadside assistance, Blue Link button right there. Very cool to see. You do also have your visors here with a little mirror. This vehicle, of course, does come standard with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it's kind of interesting because it's down here. So if you want to say, let's go to reverse, you push down, and you are going to get that camera, like we just discussed. Go up one for neutral, go up one for drive, and then to park the vehicle, just push this button here. The vehicle will park, and the parking brake is automatically engaged as shown right there on the screen. The seats here, again, not so much like a calligraphy, but they are very comfortable. They are going to give you that support, and of course, it's going to be pretty nice to sit in after a long day. And it does get the job done. Come over here to your glove box. Good amount of storage space. You have a top portion up here. Really cool to see that. To the left here, you're going to have your parking brake, your dimmer switch here, trunk button right here, traction control on or off. But with that said, guys, pretty cool to check this one out so far, and let's continue the tour of the Hyundai Santa Fe SEL. Coming into the back of the vehicle, materials do follow through, as you can see. You do get two seat pockets, one over here and one over there. You have a little area here where you can open up and put some stuff in as well. You also have a powered armrest with two cup holders, as you can see. And what's cool about the Santa Fe is that you have two additional cup holders in the doors. So you have two over there, and you have two right here. Fuel tank. The Santa Fe does come standard with LED taillights in the back, Santa Fe spelled out across, and of course you have your rear parking sensors down here as well. automatic liftgate. Now, from where I'm standing and coming inside of the cargo area, it's very roomy in here, as you can see. The third row is currently folded down. Again, this is a 3-row SUV. And with it being the way that it is, you're looking at around 40.6 cubic feet of space. With that said, if you were to just cut this portion off here, where the third row would be, you'd be looking at just over 14.5 cubic feet of space. So you're getting 45, not 40, but 45 cubic feet of space. And then when you fold down the second row, via these two tabs right here, you're looking at almost 80 cubic feet of space. So pretty good for what this vehicle is able to do. And it's right up there with some competitors. Now, in the back of this one here, let's say you have the third row up, you're gonna have 2 cup holders here. You're gonna have 2 cup holders over here. You also have a little air control thing right over there as well, which controls your fan, and you can actually turn the thing on or off. You can use these 2 buttons here to fold down the third row. You also have a 12-volt, 180-watt outlet over here too. And then underneath here, you do have your privacy cover, some storage space, and a fix-a-flat kit. When you're done, just tap this button here, and it will close automatically. Body colored mirrors with LED turn signals on them. Under the hood of the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe, we have Hyundai's 2.5-liter turbocharged 16-valve dual overhead cam 4-cylinder engine. It produces 277 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. Overall, very good numbers for this SUV. It's going to be through that 8-speed automatic transmission, and you can have this vehicle in either front-wheel drive or H-Track, which is Hyundai's version of all-wheel drive. All right, guys, so sitting back in the Hyundai Santa Fe SEL, there's a lot to dissect here in the sense that if you want to learn much more information about this vehicle, check out my review on the calligraphy as I go into more detail. This one here is going to be, like I say, the volume sales trim level, as in a lot of people are going to be looking into buying, or if they are going to look into buying a Hyundai Santa Fe, the SEL is going to make the most sense. You are going to get the most out of it. It does look really, really good for what you're getting out of it. And of course, it's a pretty good sized vehicle for what it has to offer. But with that said, guys, that's going to do it here for this walk around and tour of the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe SEL, finished off in Serenity White Pearl with a black leather interior. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.